I had a run-in with a Karen this week, and I just have to tell you guys about it. For a little bit of context, over the last couple of weeks, we've been having these trucker convoys, what some are calling the Karen convoys and what some are calling the Caillou convoys, which I think is hilarious because it's basically a bunch of people whining about mandates. These truckers and their supporters have been invading the capital city of Canada, Ottawa, trying to bully the federal government into putting an end to all mandates, which is ridiculous because the majority of mandates are provincially regulated and have nothing to do with the federal government. Now, the federal government has said that anyone entering Canada must be vaccinated or submit to testing, and that includes the truck drivers. The truck drivers seem to think that they should be exempt, but the United States has the same mandate. So I'm not too sure where the problem is. 90% of truckers are opposed to this. That's got to be said. This is not the majority of truckers. Most truckers are doing the best they can to keep supply chains moving and to keep things on the go, and I have 100% respect for them. That is just the context behind this whole Karen story, because I think it does kind of fuel a lot of these kinds of incidents that are happening at this time. This happened on the first day that fitness centers, restaurants, and so on were reopened in Ontario at 50% capacity. And I was down to the pool like a shot because I have missed my swimming. Didn't get to swim for about a month while everything was shut down. So I needed to get my swimming. So I went to the pool, did my swimming, came back out. I'm walking to my car, still wearing my mask. And my car was parked pretty much right beside a bus stop. There was this woman standing at the bus stop, obviously waiting for the bus, and while I was approaching my car, I saw her kind of look at me. As I got to my car and opened the door to put my bag in, she approached me and she goes, "Why are you wearing a mask?" And I was like, "Because we're in the middle of a pandemic." And she goes, "COVID's not real." And I said, "Listen, I just want to go home. So, can I go home? Please go about my day." I didn't want anything to do with this. I did not feel like standing around arguing with someone about whether COVID is real. And she goes, "You wearing a mask is personally offensive to me." And I said, "If you don't have a life, that is not my problem. I'm sorry, but not my problem." And she goes, "I am a woman with a rich and fulfilling life." And I was like, well, obviously not if you're getting this pressed about a complete stranger wearing a mask that has no impact on you whatsoever. And she just kept going on and on and on and on. Like, masks are tyranny, vaccines are taking away our freedom, COVID isn't real, it's all a hoax, blah, 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 blah. And she was so focused on giving me a hard time for wearing a mask. The bus drove by. She was so engrossed in giving me a hard time that she missed her bus. I'm not saying I'm happy that she missed her bus, but it did seem like a special kind of karma. And of course she blamed me for it. Of course it was my fault, even though she was the one who had approached me. She still blamed me for it. She goes, "You made me miss my bus." And I'm just standing there thinking, what the... So I didn't say anything else. I got into my car and I backed out of my space. And she kind of goes stomping off back to the bus stop and she is glaring at me. Like if looks could spit, I'd be windsurfing. And as I drove by her to get out of the parking lot, I blew her a kiss. I went... I thought she was going to explode. So that was my run-in with a Karen. How did your week go? Let me know in the comments. Have a great day, everyone. Live your best life and be kind. Bye.